feel like my best shot is just to go home now. It's better than anything I could have said about myself. And the other epic fail I had is I typed my speech up on my iPhone, and then now it's on Facebook Live, so I can't. So we'll wing it. But you know, when I look around the room and I see all of you, like that's all the inspiration I need. That brings the words to my mouth for why I want to run for city commissioner. You know, it is. I'm humbled and honored to be here in your presence. There are so many community leaders here in this room whose reputation precedes you. And moreover, it's the wisdom, the experience, the ideas that collectively we have that really is absolutely mind-boggling. You know, some of those ideas have been shared here on the board today. Now I know that it's going to take leadership and experience to be the next city commissioner. I definitely know that. You know, many of you know me and some of the hats and roles I play in the community. I'm on the board for the Greater Fort Lauderdale Chamber of Commerce. I also, within that, I'm on the Government Affairs Committee and getting ready to be the chair of the Affordable Housing Subcommittee, which I'm very excited about. I also am the board chair of the Pride Center, which is one of the most rewarding roles I've ever had an opportunity to have in my life, without a doubt. And I'm also a small business owner, right? And I think that's one of the main reasons I'm running is the need for new leadership that understands business, that understands community, right? Some of the ideas that I've been talking about around affordable housing, around economic development, you know, about investing in arts and culture, transit, getting a train station, you know, and bringing a hotel, I get that they may seem entirely idealistic. It's, you know, many people, like, it's a hopeless thought, especially those that maybe have been in the current positions they've been in for a while. You know, but when I hear that, I'm reminded of when the team from the Pride Center, when we first took on the idea of affordable housing, about being the first senior affordable housing development of its type. We were told it was absurd, and it was a ridiculous idea that nobody would allow it. It's always exciting when we get to tell our story and now tell people that we were so wildly successful in that project. We ran a budget surplus that is allowing us to help pay down some of the mortgage on the Pride Center, ensuring its longevity, and even more so, returning money to the city of Wilton Manors for their affordable housing trust, as well as the county. And that's exciting because it means now there's an opportunity to do another development. That's exciting stuff. I mean, it shows that when you have a good plan and good ideas and you're working with the right partners, this stuff all does make financial sense, and it makes a difference in our community. You know, I think I sometimes joke and say that I found the fountain of hope here in this community. Many of you know my story, and I'll sort of share you. I'll save you from that boredom. But the day I sort of found the fountain of hope was popping a bottle of champagne with Glenn Weinzimmer when Smart Ride crossed $1 million for the first time, because everybody said that could never be done, that riders could never do that. And so we sat there and popped that bottle of champagne, and you know, we'd be popping a lot more bottles since then, because Smart Ride has raised over $15 million. So it was just $1.3 million this past year. In fact, I hope everyone will join us for the check presentation ceremony that's going to be occurring here next week. Sunday. Thank you. So, you know, like there's so many things that we've all heard are impossible, and they're all impossible until they're done, right? You know, and doing that is going to really take kind of working very hard. It's going to be fighting against a lot of people that just want to do what's always been done. But together, we can make that change. So that progress is going to be hard, but measuring our success, that'll be really easy. It's going to look like more affordable housing. It's going to look like thriving small businesses. It's going to look like investing more in the arts. You know, it's going to look like attracting a train station here, finally getting a hotel here in town. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. So that they all have to stay in our house. That's exactly it, right? And you know, and there's other things too that deep down I hope it really gets to mean. You know, when we see what's happening to the trans community, the homicides nationwide, it is beyond tragic, right? You know, and if we can't be the model for trans inclusiveness here, you know, as an LGBT community, no place can. So we've got to start here in our backyard. You know, here is where we have the opportunity to demonstrate family values instead of just talking about them.
Yeah.
So I'm almost done, but a couple of other things that that the people who are helping me out would kill me if I didn't do. I'm not going to ask for money, by the way.
We'll just give it to you.
Thank you for that. But I have a much bigger ass. That's why you opened your mouth.
Give.
Yes, thank you. So what I actually really need, right, is, you know, when I look around this room and I see community leaders, power brokers, influential people, right, very well-connected people, very smart people. Just about all of you are much smarter than I am or ever will be, right? So I need you to host a pizza party for me. You know, we can do this at your house. We can do it at mine. I happen to know a great pizzeria that also gives back 10% on Mondays. So that would be a great place. If we do it at my house, though, you're going to have to eat my dogs, Spartan and Basili. They're lovely. But
Spartan's questionable.
Yeah, well, you nailed it. So you know what needs to happen, right? Is I need to meet your friends. I need to meet your neighbors. You know, nobody owns all the good ideas. Right now, I need to listen to everybody I can so we can really come up with a plan that's gonna make sense and move this city forward. So when you checked in, you gave your phone number, somebody accosted you at the door for that. Thank you for those that did that. Yes, thank you, Michael, I appreciate that. And it sent you a little link. If you could just click on that link and say that you wanna host a pizza party, that would mean the world to me. Now, that isn't to say, by the way, that I won't accept donations. I will gladly accept donations. Running a campaign is a little more expensive than one might have imagined, which brings me to the thank yous, really, for tonight. So there's a bunch of thank yous. I'll try to get through them as quickly as possible. Number one, to Unks. So Unks, besides being longtime good friends, very good friends, and mentors and peers and amazing people, what he didn't tell you is just how they've dived in this community. And when I asked, I was like a puppy asking him if he would do this, because he had just got done hosting 4,000 other events in the last 3-week period for charity. So thank you for opening your space, your heart, and all that you do, which is a tremendous amount. You know, a big thank you to Bona Italian, who graciously donated the food tonight. It was a lot of money worth of food. It is all tasty, so please enjoy it so that I don't have to. I'm doing my best to diet. It's not working well. So thank you so much for doing that. Thank you to the volunteers, to the bartenders, to my cousins, so Logan, Ryan, Chris, and I'm going to screw this up, I know. To Michael, to Kevin, I'm missing somebody I know, but thank you so much for being here and volunteering. And also, you know, thank you in advance for your vote. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm not doing this. This isn't about me, right? You know, this is about Wilton Manors. And in reality, in general, politics has to change. It's got to stop being about the politician and start being about political ideas that actually serve our community, right?
Yeah.
You know, we have to come up with ideas that support our families, right? Inspire our children and provide steady direction for our future. So the final thank you that I have is to my absolutely lovely boyfriend who's behind here doing video. Not just for the socks that have my dogs on them, which not just because he dresses me anytime I need to look somewhat decent, but because he keeps my life together. So for that, I'm very grateful. Thank you for that, Chris. And then two final things, and I promise I'm done. Gladly accepting donations, thank you for that. But the thing that would be bigger is if you're willing to, after having a few more drinks, is meet me over in what's called the clubhouse, so we can do a quick video recording together where you share your ideas for Wilton Manors. You know, I'd like to use that in the marketing to really show what great ideas come from this community. So thank you all for being here. It means the world to me. Enjoy.